Hello, Entertainment Daily. Lovers, welcome back on Politics Today. This story is just dropping back to back, and it's almost like we're not having time to cover other things. There's also a revelation made by a very dark black man that we also have to get right into. So let's just jump right into this particular conversation before we get into other content. And I'm saying this because some of you be coming here, you want to hear what's the update with the very dark man's case and other cases that we're covering. Yes, be patient with me. We're going to get to that. Now, like an hour ago, I just dropped the video. So if you come across this one before that one, I just dropped the video on uh YouTube here. Sorry, just did a live stream on YouTube here where Adiola was interviewing a man called Obinna Okparaku. And Obinna did a lot of expose of Professor Mweke, okay, Sandra Duru. And on that live stream, I was telling you people that immediately she sees that live stream, the way she reacted to the first one that Adiola did with Frances or Olisa Obonaya, she will come back and also respond. And did she respond? Yes, she did. And it's her response we are going to dive right into right about now. I want to quickly check our sound before. To the first one that Adiola did with Frances or Olisa Obonaya. Okay, so our sound is good. So great. We're going to get right into the conversation. I will not even give me a second. We're going to get into that conversation as quickly as possible so everybody can catch up. If I can do this or within an hour, that would be amazing, So let's see. Oh, sound is good. Okay. So let's continue with the conversation. Now, one thing I want to do is on that interview, you will notice that the man did say a lot. The man made damning allegations. Now, this man's interview was much more better than that of Frances that called herself a journalist but just could not put herself together to answer questions and be, professional. So this interview is actually longer, right? Now, why am I saying this? I also, if I knew, I would have played what they said toward the end, but at the beginning of my live stream, before I would have even played the beginning, because I feel like that's even more deep compared to the first 1 hour. Okay, so I will do this. I will go back and play that end first. Then I will go over to Facebook and pull up the response of Professor Mbeke. And I want you people to let me know, is it strong? Is it weak? Something else I also want to quickly add is the fact that, Professor Mbeke insists on a lot of, not even a lot, she just said Nigerians are gullible and, what is it? G and H, right? Gullible and hungry. And I want people to pay attention, okay? A lot of you, I noticed on Professor Mbeke's page, people are cheering, oh, you're battling them, you're tackling them, you're fighting them, you're doing this, you're doing that. Please, and please, they've called you people hungry and gullible once. Don't repeat the same mistake. Pay great attention to what is going on. It's almost like there is a pattern here that is right in front of everybody's eyes, and only but few of you are seeing it. And I keep saying it. If she's alleging that Senator Natasha is bought over, do you people think that it's Professor Mbeke that will not be bought over? Don't be a fool twice. If what she's saying is the truth, don't let people fool you. Because most of you are just jubilating because she's posting these videos to call out this set of people. We will get in deep into that, but hold on. I wanted to, let me make sure. So it's 1 hour, 8 minutes into, okay. So let me go back to YouTube. I want to pull Adiola's interview and I want to play from 1 hour, 8 minutes into their live stream to when because I think it's her live stream is Adiola's live stream. Wait, let me pull up Adiola's name. Hold on. Adiola fine her. Where's the interview? Adiola's interview with this man is 1 hour, 20 minutes and 30 seconds. Right, so we're going to we finished it. Okay, so Adiola, in case Adiola comes across this, I'm not monitoring your content. 1 hour, it's there on the channel. From the beginning, I watched myself before I brought it to analyze. Okay, I know what it means to this is so we've watched, we've analyzed and everything, but I just want to make a point in this part of the video. Hence, I'm going straight to 1 hour and 8 minutes into this particular live stream. So hold on for me. I'm in Adiola's page now. I just have to move it back. 1 hour 8 minutes, right? Wait. 1 hour 3. 1 hour 6. 1 hour 9. I want 1 hour 8. If I can't get 1 hour 8, I'll just leave it at 1 hour 6. Hold on. Come on now. 1 hour 7. Okay, so let me leave it at 1 hour 7 and let's start listening. Now we're here. Some of you are like, wait, your title says it's Professor Mweke's response. Yes, Professor Mweke's response, and every analysis we'll give you will make more sense to you if I play this ending part of the interview that she's responding to. So I will play this part because I know most people, if they didn't stay through Adiola's live stream yesterday, they would have missed these things that this Mr. Obinna Okparako, right? Mr. Obinna Okparako Akudike. So yeah, that's his name. Now, you will not know what this Mazi Obinna, so I'll just call him Mazi Obinna because his name is very lengthy, okay? We're not going to be adding the Okparako Akudike side. But if you want to get him on Facebook, that's his, you have to add all of that to find the man on Facebook. Now, let's listen to this. Hold on, let me put volume.
And he said that we were going to pay you something like that, and she was like, and she told him 200 million naira. And
hold on. You will not hold on. Let me start from 1 hour 4 minutes. I wanted to start from 1 hour 8 minutes, 1 hour 8 minutes into, but let me start from 1 hour 4 minutes. Let's listen so you can kind of comprehend.
Dr.
Everybody.
Buying of Dr. Obi and Arise names.
There was no reference of buying Dr. Obi. I was saying the audio. In the audio, before the Bashi played, just like you saw in you listened to our conversation. Dr. Obi, according to the audio she sent, Senator Natasha was like saying that there was a committee being set up and that she wasn't being invited. They weren't inviting her. They kind of like they want to do a kangaroo something so they can just get out of the way, something like that. So that's why she now told obviously to see what is happening, something like that. They now went to the place, now got the whole stop that process.
Now you notice that what this man is explaining and what was shared to the general public, it's quite different. And this is the second person that is alleging that the message they received to work on certain things that was said on Dr. Sandra Duru's live stream was not there, right? Welcome if you're just joining. Please like the live stream. Thank you so very much for joining. On Politics Today, we're still on the story of Professor Mweke, Dr. Sandra Duru, and Senator Natasha Akpoti Uduaga, and Senate President Godswill Akpabio, Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Vice President, what be name again? Now no concern me. And in fact, and the rest of them, okay? Anyways, so a lot of names have been mentioned. Now, hence I'm adding Vice President and President because we're hearing number 1 and number 2 and number 3. So number 1 is Mr. President Tinubu. Number 2, Vice President. Number 3, Senate President Godswill Akpabio, and many more. Uzodimma, the governor of Imo State. Why did I forget his first name? I think Hope Uzodimma, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. So a lot of names have been mentioned. So anyway, let's continue.
So that was practically what the context of that speech. But you know, when it was now cut off from a particular part, cut off from another part, joined together and played, you
now this Mr. Obinna is also alleged that when it's cut off from this part and cut off from another part and joined together and played. So why are you cutting clips? Allegedly, y'all, allegedly 10 billion times allegedly, because we don't know. We're not there when they were doing whatever they are doing. So we don't know if it's Natasha that is guilty, if it's Professor Mweke that is here blackmailing, or it is somebody else that is behind the scenes. So allegedly, until it is proven beyond all reasonable doubt, okay, by the court and by the rightful law enforcement and everything, then we can remove allegedly. But so far, we'll continue adding allegedly, okay? Now, this man is alleging that the clip was cut, right? So if the clip was cut, that's something. Everybody, please be patient to just calm down, okay? I know why I want to play the ending part of this live stream for you. If you want to listen to the whole thing, I've already reacted to it about an hour ago, okay? So if you check about an hour ago, that's the last live stream. But now, because Sandra Duru responds, I want to play Sandra Duru's response also, and I want to point out something that I think a whole lot of people is actually flying past their head. And it's okay for you to not notice certain things. Okay, sometimes somebody needs to point out something for you, like, oh wow, I missed that. Like I wasn't even, paying attention. I was just trying to get XYZ, so I missed that part. So that's what I want to draw people attention to, because make I know they celebrate too early. May they no break on our heart the 10th time.
Anybody can now derive any narrative from it, something like that. So that is just what you got.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Is there anything else that you want to say that I didn't ask?
Okay,
I know
so
you must be tired.
1 hour 6.
Is there anything else that you like to say that I didn't ask?
Okay, so her advert is playing, so we'll let her advert to play, and then we will continue. All right. Okay, so it's done playing.
About before now, before that's in 2014, 2015. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about.
Okay, so she's asking if they're going to talk about what happened in 2015 and 2014. Okay, she's asking Adiola if they're going to talk about it. Because Adela is asking, is there anything else you want to add? Because trust me, at this point, it's already 1 hour, 6 minutes, 32 seconds into this interview. Okay, so that's what Adela was saying. I know you're tired and things like that, but I'm playing this ending part of the live. I will keep repeating myself because I see that the live stream I did 3-4 days ago, I'll be last week. People were accusing me that I was supporting Natasha. Now this week they said I'm supporting Professor Obeke. Now after today on, I don't know which one you. Sorry, through the weekend. Now. This week now that I've started, now today is Tuesday, who are you people going to say I'm supporting again? Like, I just love the fact that people are everywhere. So it shows that I'm doing a great job by being neutral and just analyzing from everything I see. Okay, so let's go.
2014, 2015, when she accused the former deputy governor of being a homosexual, which I went to her house. Even back then, I went to her house, and there was a project I was doing for her then. And I indirectly questioned her about 5 times about her evidence against the former deputy governor. The story is varied.
Now let me stop here first. Now he's going back to talk about something that happened in 2015, 2016, 20 whatever. Okay. When they had Rochas as governor of their state, right, of Imo State. Okay, shout out to everybody that's from Imo State. All right. So now a lot of people have been referencing to what happened then. And one thing you will notice is Professor Mbeke will keep telling you that I don't want to be distracted. I'm not going to be distracted. But let me tell you how very relevant this thing, whatever that thing that happened, whether you were guilty or whether you were not guilty or whether they were trying to frame you up for what you didn't do, because you are now handling a high profile case such as this. Most Nigerians don't know who Professor Mbeke is. Even me, if she didn't come out to make mention of this, and I didn't even see it from her, I saw it from Stella Dimokokus, the blogger on Instagram. That's when I went to say, so I believe there are so many people that don't know who Professor Mweke is, and I think she should. Those of you that are rooting for her, this is one of the things that you should advise her to do, because if she's coming out with the truth, one thing you don't want is any shady dealings that is going to dent your image, because then it will make it more difficult for people to believe you, even if you're telling the truth. And the fact that she keeps saying, oh, they're bringing old nonsense, it also distract me, I've been winning, I've been doing this, I've been doing that. Somebody can still do evil and still be winning. We've seen people that have unalived people and they got away with the whole thing. Some of them even went to court and they were not able to convict them because there were not enough evidence. They still went ahead living their life, doing their thing. Ted Bundy in the United States has one of the most famous serial killer. Even when they sent him to this thing, he lived out his life. Okay, John Wayne Gacy, the clown killer from the United States too. All this stuff, oh, should I continue? The Hillside Strangler from United States too. The same thing. So just very few people, even those that they are sentencing to death, before they put them, they still stay in jail for some years before they finally, unalive them through lethal injection or whatever. What's the point I'm trying to say? You have to clear the air. Let people understand what happened when Rochas was the governor of Imo State. It is being alleged that you blackmailed people. You try to blackmail him. You try to blackmail the deputy governor. That's the story this man is trying to explain. And if Sandra does not come out to you explaining this, you can actually explain yourself in one live stream. So anybody that wants to believe you, believe. Anybody that don't want to believe you, Okbari, but you have explained yourself. Okay, but skipping this whole thing, it's not going to help. It won't help. So there are people that will say, okay, if we're hearing that you've blackmailed somebody so time, isn't it possible that you're doing it again in 2015? Sorry, 2025. Let's just listen to this stuff. Let's go.
That was when I started wondering whether the allegations were true. Then I now had a place. We're now talking one evening. There was a project I was doing for her. I can find the project. It should be my email somewhere in my email. Find the project. It was like a 101 sense of which as a culture. We were doing it together then. I went to her house. So it was one evening, two of us were sitting together. Then I minimized the webcam.
You and Sandra.
Yes. Yeah, I think I can still find that video somewhere in my. I will check if I can find it. It should be in my cloud somewhere. So I minimized my webcam, and it was on.
Okay, you shouldn't have said where you have that thing. May they not go bulala you and erase anything where you get for anywhere you get or corrupt your files. You cannot talk where you keep them.
Ask a question. I was like, this thing with and you said that we were going to pay you something like that, and she was like, that she told him 200 million naira.
200 million.
And that they were negotiating 100 million.
They're negotiating 100 million.
Then
isn't this amount of money significant to you people? Even though this happened, they said when 2015, was it what long time ago, many years ago? Isn't this money significant? In 2025, the fees we're hearing too is obviously was paid how much? 100 million. If let's say get the figure where Professor Sandra Duru like, okay. So this man is alleging, okay, that in the whole blackmailing of, that's what they're calling it, okay, allegedly, she priced 200 million that to take back her words of what she has said, that he's homo, okay. You know in Nigeria you cannot be that. You cannot be a homo, you cannot, those things are very, it will mess with the guy's political career. So she's agreeing for 100 million if they don't have 200 million. Allegedly, this is what this guy is alleging, that this is the conversation that him and Sandra Duru, aka Professor Mweke, were having one-on-one, like not via a third party, like both of them were talking, and she was telling him all of this. So continue to listen. Open your 2 ear well, okay? Open your ear, gongoni.
I said, like, okay, what if they pay you the 100 million? What happens? She said, I should come out and tell the world that she lied against Princess Amadu. And within a day or two, that the whole thing will be forgotten. That the people forget the whole thing. Wow. Then, yeah, actually. And within that period, I think it was that period that after I came back, I came back to Imo State, because we took pictures in my office. I came back to Imo State, and the deputy governor then, he called me to his office because he saw the pictures. He called me and was like, I don't know who this woman is. He explained to me that he doesn't know who the Sandra Du is and all these allegations. And Sandra called me. That was, this reference is back then in 2014, 2015. So Sandra, snapped pictures with his deputy governor there in his office.
You see moves. All of them are smart, go on. All of them are they capable of anything. You see these politicians and these people calling out politicians and this that they overdoing, mingling, and all of them are they capable of anything. I've always said this. So he took a photo with Sandra Duru. The deputy governor that's been allegedly being blackmailed saw it, invited him over. He went and also took a photo with the governor, and then Sandra too saw it and started calling him.
So I went back to her. She now called me when she saw the pictures and was like, why did I go to see the deputy governor? This, that. I now told her that I wasn't her staff. I had the right to go and see anybody. And she made an allegation against this man. So the man called me to say his own side of the story. So I had the right to go and meet him. The problem started. She went and shouted. That was
she's like, she likes to shout, eh? Our sister likes to shout, eh? Professor Meke, the shouter.
Of openly saying that if she got 100 million, she would come out. And I think that was when the whole accusations against the former deputy governor kind of like died down. As since that they don't really see her calling him a homosexual again. I think that maybe that was what ended it. Then
So they didn't pay her because you
I
said
don't think she was paid. I don't think she was paid. I don't think she was paid. Then within that period,
maybe
yes,
even
within
if
that period,
the thing is, even if they did, what you're alleging, you're not going to know because you're not the middleman there. So how are you going to know if they paid or they did not pay? You know, that's not information that you will be privileged to get because she's already upset at you, screaming at you. She will not have any more deep conversation concerning that particular topic anymore because she won't trust you. The fact that you took a photo with the person, nah, she won't.
that was during the governorship election. I remember all those things clearly. She now called me that she wanted me to run for House of Assembly. And how much was the PDP? Then I was working with the deputy chairman of PDP in states then. And Major General Sunday Chigwa was his aide. So she called me and told me that she wanted me to run for House of Assembly. And I was like, how much was
so this guy was the aide to the Imo State wanting. You see, as I tell us, all these people then get killed, like all of them.
She was about 1.2 million. She said, look, I should send an account. Let us send me 1.2 million to buy the phone. I said, even if I buy this phone, I don't have money to settle delegates and all that. So it was meaningless for me to won the election. I should keep her money. Then there was this my friend, he was the Accord governorship candidate, Ken Ojimi. She now was like, okay, that she wanted to be Ken Ojimi's running mate. So Ken Ojimi called me and was like, look, Sandra told him that she wants to be his running mate. What do you know about Sandra? I said, well, she accused the deputy governor, then he was still in office. That was 250.
This man self no get joy. Somebody's asking you after Sandra had been giving you 100,000 here, 1 million here, gift there, and then they call you to ask. She wanted to be a deputy governor. You just went and blasted her. Yo, man.
She accused the deputy governor of being a homosexual. I don't know. I cannot advise you whether you want to work with her. Then I was already against Okocha government. So if Sandra was going to be an astronaut for Ken to win the election, I didn't mind. I said, if Sandra is going to work for you, fine. If you feel like, go and find.
That makes all of like you see this. I don't like this kind of thing. I don't like this kind of thing. What do you mean by if somebody, okay, so you're alleging that this person already blackmailed someone, but somebody else that wants to be a governor of that same state that you're criticizing the present governor of is somebody that the person is also a person of a questionable character, but you're okay as far as Brochas or Korocha drops. So which one? You want to replace bad with bad? Like I don't understand. Isn't there something else better than bad? Or the good, the good, the bad, the ugly, or the ugly, the bad, the baddest, bad, badam, bamba. Anyway, let's proceed.
If you can work with her. So Ken went to her house, met her, came back and told me, no, I don't think I can work with her. Sandra probably believed that I told Ken not to work with her, and she came after me. She wrote articles against me. She told the world that she funded my wedding, but she didn't even give me a kobo. Even the deputy governor then, who knew I was getting married, the deputy governor, that's to tell you, I don't do things because I want money from you. The deputy governor not told me that during my wedding I should call him so he will come. I didn't invite him to my wedding. I didn't take a time from the deputy governor. Sandra didn't give me a time for my wedding. And yet she went online, told the world she funded my wedding, she did this, she did that. I wanted to react. Some people, some well-meaning people all over, some from the US, UK, all of them, they saw what she wrote against me. They called me and told me to ignore her. That was when I blocked her in 2015.
Oh, okay.
If I now blocked her in 2019.
I guess my last question for you is just, are you not afraid of?
I'm scared.
Okay, so this part he's talking about, he's scared after when she Adiola asked. I'm trying to not make this too long so we get into, for people say you said you're bringing the reply for us. Why are you yeah? So yes, let's go straight. Let's go straight to Facebook and pull up Sandra Duru's Professor Mbeke's page on Facebook. I beg you. Let me not play her music so I don't get copyright. That's Professor Mbeke's music for Natasha, wasn't it? Senator Natasha. Okay, so in response to this, okay, that you just listened to, and everything that was said is over an hour long, like I said, Professor Mbeke posted, she posted 15 hours ago, 15 hours ago, she posted 2 videos 15 hours ago. I don't know if they are the same video. Well, when we play them, we will know. And the third one I see here is also 15 hours ago. So 15 hours, she posted 3 videos, and now she has screenshots of comments and chats, all in response to this Obinna that you people just heard speaking now. So we're going to go through those videos one after the other. Then she posted another video of Obinna again, and then another video again of Obinna. So she's posted several evidence defending, okay, trying to prove and show you people the kind of person Obinna is. So I will just read the caption for the first one she posted. So we'll read from down up. Okay, then we'll get into it. So 15 hours ago, Professor Mbeke posted to her Facebook page. She said, Laitasha, watch this. I can't be distracted. LOL. So let's get into the video. Hold on. Let's take it to the beginning.
My name is Maxi Obinna. I'm a social commenter, analyst, blogger, and the author of several books. I've known
Okay, so it's 5 minutes long, this one.
Dr. Sandra for
He called her High Chief Dr. Sandra Duru.
going to 2 decades now. Yeah, almost 20 years. And in all that time, yeah, we have had our ups, we've had our downs, we've quarreled, misunderstandings. One thing you can't take away from Sandra is that she's always there. No matter the situation, even when you are not in talking terms, you're blocked each other. And when Sandra hears something is wrong,
So these are Professor Mweke's defense to everything this man said in the interview, which I played some of the things he said. These are the evidence. These are her response. Okay.
see you anything. Sandra forgets what has happened, and Sandra comes to you basically. I know I've had my fair share of that. And I know that people have to. Yeah, I've said it several times. She's just done something to me today. Hey, somebody else. This guy is. Yes, I don't talk to him. Just do it for me. She does that. Send it to me. Don't mention my name. Just. But this is somebody who may say something bad about and did something bad to her. That's just that. She's a good friend. Sandra has gone through a lot in life. Sandra has been through a lot in life. Honestly, this is a miracle that she's still alive to tell you the truth. Because some of the things she has seen in her life, most of the people went through that path. They're not alive to see today. She's dogged. She's dedicated. She's fierce. Sandra says she wants this. She's going for this. I don't think there's somebody or anything that can put her back. As a peace. She's had her fair share of ups and downs. She has been through the school of hell.
Now, I find it very strange that Sandra will try to make it look like, okay, these people are kind of some scrupulous character, but you did work with them. And even after you had several fallout with them, you still worked with them. Fast forward to 2025, these people are mentioning some things that people started working many years ago. Now, the man on this old video is saying 20 years at least he has known Sandra Duru and things like that. When you're very comfortable surrounding yourself with questionable characters, it means that you too, you're questionable character. That's one thing. And secondly, why the way this man is stressing the thing is almost like these videos are forced, like almost like somebody requesting for you to do this video. You understand? Just maybe thinking that in the future something will happen and the person will use the video to discredit you. Because remember, she also posted that of Frances, where Frances was praising her. Why is it that people are always on video looking uncomfortable, over dragging of words, over repeating of words? all in the name of, it's almost like you are requesting because I did good thing for you. Because now, if you do something good for someone and somebody decided maybe on your birthday to do a shout out and give just out of the blue, it flows. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Even those people that by the roadside, that some people will pass by and give them money. You see, even old somebody that is older than you, they fall down on the floor, they start praying for you. They don't repeat words. They don't look to the sky. They can look you in the eyes as they pray for you, as they bless you, as they shout, as they sing your praises. But I find it weird, the body language of Frances, the body language of this man too. So I feel like, in my opinion, this is still not enough. And the fact that somebody is praising you, okay, we have people that will go and rob and they still go to church to give tithe from that money they stole. They will still use that money to help somebody on the road that's not eating, somebody that is sick, somebody that needs help. Does not mean that they didn't steal that money. Does not mean that they did not buy somebody to get that money. So the fact that somebody is praising you does not mean that you cannot do something bad. And I find it very funny that people are saying, yes, lambast them. This is evidence. This is not any evidence. It only makes you look like, why are you always doing things for people and then in return asking them to film video praising you so that maybe you can use it for your political career. And in this case, now if something goes wrong in the future, you can put it out there to say, look, this one now that is bashing me was praising me before. People say, I know as they think, oh, like maybe person they force you under duress to go do video when no one do. Person give you money or give you something, I'm gonna take them back. What him down? Like the condition person way they give gift. But anyway, let's proceed.
Life, betrayals, sabotage, everything. A lot of people have fought her in the past, and interestingly, many of those who fought her, she might still do better than all of them today. Yes, I know some, and I know Taylor is doing well, better than all of them. Just goes to this short side of somewhere. But I know there was this case she told me that somebody formed her. She made a proclamation, and I know what happened later. Very spiritual, very dedicated. I know how many times she always called me, obinna, go to church, obinna, give your life to Christ, obinna, stop drinking, obinna, stop this, stop that. Yeah, that is something.
Let me just clear something, because sometimes you people talk about spirituality and you want to associate you buying somebody with God. Now lie. Because if that's the case, all of us don't buy for this world, okay? Because we sin against God knowingly and unknowingly. So nobody goes to pray. If kneeling down and praying that somebody should buy and the person will just buy, a lot of people would have already buyed. Okay, because the Bible says, for I don't like when people twist the Bible. If Sandra is claiming that, oh, I have spirituality, and when I say something, then whatever proclamation she's making, she's not making it to God. And there are a lot of other spirits you can actually invoke to do whatever you want to do. Okay, so nobody should pretend that they said one thing and something bad happened to somebody. God said, forgive 70 times 7. Go and do the maths. You people should get out of here and take several seats with this nonsense narrative. What rubbish spirituality be that one? Spirituality. If God they punish person, and all the Nigerian politicians, they never pay me for all the money that they steal and how they keep the nation. People know they pray every day against bad governance and things like that. Then don't buy. You know how many people don't want Tinubu today? He don't buy. God need a buy person like that. God gives people, now bad people, they live long past it, because God they give them time to change. They talk of, waiting happen as per spirituality. Man, I'm not go strangle person finish tossing na God 9 June.
I think so. I once upon a time, all I was always hanging out and drinking. Then she was also about young politicians going out with politicians, big politicians. You're better than that. Whenever I think that's the question of trouble between two folks. Sometimes she'll be like, okay, if it's the money they're going to pay you, I will pay you instead. Let me pay you rather than following them, rather than risking your life working for them and that. Eventually, I wanted my own independence, and I would always go against it. I should always get angry and we problem and fight. Sometimes life is a testimony, especially for a woman. I know what she went through in Nigeria before she left the country. She went through a lot. She got to the United States, it also was there for her. She went through another round of hell. Single mom, battling to keep her kids. She went through hell. And own custody of her children, started her own businesses, doing well in her businesses. So that book, this book that she's writing, I think it's going to be an inspiration to anybody who is with it. It doesn't even matter male, female, anybody who's going through a tough time now. Maybe you think life is hard for you.
Okay, so let's go to the second one. So this is what he had said, which you can tell that his old video, the person is talking about custody battle. She went through a lot before she left Nigeria. So let's go to the second one. Let me see if it's a continuation because he's wearing the same outfit.
I checked Dr. Sandra to for over 10 years. You know that
I thought you said 20 years in the first video.
we've had differences. You have an opinion about not buying things or have vice versa. But one thing about Sandra is when you look for somebody to stand by you, Sandra is always that person. And I've had my fair share of Sandra bailing me out from situations, standing by me no matter despite our differences, even when we're different league of it. She's always there. That's who Sandra is. A lot of people misunderstand Sandra. Even I know I used to misunderstand her once upon a time. It took me years to understand her. But one thing about Sandra is that she's a driven person. She's very determined. When she sets her mind,
You know, with the way this man introduced himself, he's an analyst, he's a this, he's a that. When you're talking about something as important as this, you have your phone down, you're looking to the roof of your building. You're not looking straight into the camera as you talk. It's just, I beg.
something I don't know if anything can stop her. I don't know if anybody can stop her. When she set her mind on it, she said that when this she goes, it's that is who Sandra is. Very intelligent. Even is one of the people that they have my copy. Yeah. Dedicated, a friend, somebody you can always rely on. You can always trust them.
Somebody you can always rely on, you can always trust her. But the mouth gesture is showing absolutely something different. You know this, how do I describe it now? But Nigerians will understand it. You know when we do this bend mouth that, oh, how to describe this thing now we're gonna understand them. Wait, let me find a scenario that is common for in Nigeria so everybody can relate. You know, when somebody is telling you something that you don't that you know it's not, hold on, that you know it's not true, and you don't want to interrupt the person, you just bend this your mouth like you know that that sound that, yeah. But he didn't say that. Like he said, you can always trust, and he showed her book and things like that, but his mouth was giving that, like, his words and the expression. As a Nigerian, we know what that bending of mouth, different bending of mouth Nigerians do that represent different things. But this one, that your mouth bend down towards your chin, like it's almost like I don't believe you. Like, so it's not like he's saying something that he's not convinced. I bless it that John for some. I know that can be old alagbato in head. How many people knows what that is? And then the whole AK, you know, to in head. I don't forget what they call her for their language now. Musa said, "A good job you were doing to humanity." Welcome, Musa. Thank you for joining us today. You know, so his body language is not just corresponding with what he's actually telling us, and I find that very weird that that's the defense that Sandra is giving us.
At the thick of it, she's there. And I think her book is going to be a kind of an inspiration to a lot of people. Because her life is an inspiration. Her life is full of many things. I think she has covered every part of life. And I think her book also covered a lot of things and help people get through. Help people believe in themselves and not be pulled back by obstacles. Things that might come against you.
Another bending mouth again.
I can't wait to read it. Good one, my sister.
Okay, so that's the second video posted by Professor Mbeke, and she titled the second one that you all just listened to as Laitasha, watch Mazi Obinna Okparaku Akudike, like wants Senator Natasha to listen to what he had said many years ago. So now we will go to the third one. The third one, she captioned, Laitasha always getting it wrong. Just like Frances, hear your Mazi Obinna Okparaku Akudike, eulogizing Dr. Sandra C. Duru, aka Professor Mbeke. Let's get right into this third one. And before we get into the fourth one, which is screenshot of charts and things like that, we will give some analysis. So let me take this one, but hold on.
I've been watching videos by so many people, great people in this country, not just in the state, but they've been talking about my dear sister Sandra, people like Jules, my big boss, Kakuna, great men across the state, across the country. And all of them are saying one thing. Something I've always said about our resilience, our dedication, our passion. Everybody agrees that this is a token person, somebody that everybody should listen to, somebody we should all pay attention to. One thing I love is a person, a lot of people pander a lot of blackmail, lies, and nothing that not all they call them blackmail, and they call that this, they call that, and they call that so many things. And you did. When I now look at those people who still call them senses, some I still do better than them. Some I still more relevant than them. It speaks of the grace of God in our.
When you know someone for 10 years or 20 years and you've worked with that person for 10 years, or even if not for that 10 years that you've known the person, but at least you've known this person for 10 years, because the first video he said 10 to 20 years, then the second one he said 10 years. So let's give it 10 to 20 years, just as he said. A decade is not 2 days, it's not 10 days. And if you want to talk about such persons, you will just flow. You will not be doing and prolonging. Most times when people drag their words, is because they are trying to think of what they're saying is, and that's also something they will tell you. Like if you're going for an interview or something, just don't, instead of you to be doing drag your words so you have enough time to actually process what they're asking the question, and you know how you're answering. But by the time you drag your words, you'll be able to get the right words that you want to use to answer to that question and things like that. So this over dragging, you're thinking of what you're going to say, and you should not be thinking if that person is such a great and fantastic person that has achieved everything in this life and has been so clean. I'm just saying, because these people they're all questionable characters. Look, all characters, seriously. They're all questionable characters. Why is it that everybody that she helps, she gets video like this? How many people helps people out there that gets such videos? One person we have that is helping somebody, or sorry, people, is the music producer Don Jazzy, for example. Don Jazzy helps people a lot. How many of this type of video do you think Don Jazzy has in his this thing? I mean, except somebody comes online and scream, "Oh, Don Jazzy helped me. Don Jazzy gave me this. This other person. Oh, Davido gave me this. Oh, Whiskey gave me that. Oh, anybody. I'm just using these famous names in the music industry. Oh, this person gifted me that. Then, but how many times would this set of people, or Don Jazzy will sit down and tell you, because I gave you 100 million, now you will not go and tell it's not that what he gave the very dark man, for example. You not tell the very, sit down and do this video for me and this one and that one. There are people that even help you. They don't even want you to mention their name. They don't want people to know that they helped you. So I find it very weird that people that Sandra Duru helps always bring out this kind of video where they are very uncomfortable. They are saying things that even them, they don't believe. Their body language, their body gesture and everything is not corresponding. Professor Mbeke, with all due respect, this is making you to look kind somehow. Seriously, forget all those people that are stroking you and telling you that yes, no, these things, because the main questions that you should be responding to, you said, is distraction. But in the midst of that distraction, you have time to go and pull up all these old 19 Korodun videos to come and prove to us that, oh, because they praised you. Anybody can pay anybody to praise anybody. That's a normal thing. Just even one plate of fried rice and chicken self, people go just sing your praises like say tomorrow no day. People go even talk wetin no happen, say you do them. You understand? So it's not a big deal that somebody praises you. If somebody is praising you, does not mean you cannot turn around tomorrow and do something else. So all the time where you and this very man been the fight, waiting because on a fight. If on have been really be this kind of cool people and level-headed and this one and that one, it's weird.
Life speaks of our nature, a nature that is greater than what human beings can understand.
A nature that is, it speaks of her life. A nature that, if you're talking about praising somebody, speaks about the person's life, words will just be flowing. She's such a great person. She helps. She's a philanthropist. She's a this. She's a that. She would take her shirt off her back to give to you. Which one is like dust breaking record when they play horror film? Because you don't know what you want talk, and you won't try to put waiting no day there. Professor Mbeke, if you not play these videos, seriously, you for just can't defend yourself in another way or lie.
You can pull down somebody who God is their side and somebody has God on their side. So whatever you try against her, it won't work. Those who have tried and they will see that it failed. When I see there are so many people just posted their confidence,
You see?
wow.
You see, there are so many people that should not even posted their videos because they never get big, it never reach. So it's almost like she tries to collect all these videos for future sake. Oh, the woman is smart. Let's give it to her. Professor Beke is smart. She collects all this evidence to keep. So tomorrow you do anyhow, you see anyhow, she will all post you, embarrass you. And this is embarrassing now for Frances and now Obinna, because they've been hyping her and now they're trying to say something else. People are now asking Oga, Madam, which one be the truth?
These people,
Let me get the door.
more as they go. And when you speak, you're talking about it was like, wow. People of my ancestors. I've always stay back. As I know you always come behind. Take care there. When you marry, I won't go eat you. Nobody owes me anything. So anybody that does anything for me, I should be grateful. And for somebody to say that Sandra does not help people, I think that is a very wrong assertion. Because I remember, should I start going so far? But okay, there's one recent one. We're not in good terms. We're quarreling. And something happened to me, and that thing was going to cause me a lot of embarrassment. And Sandra came from nowhere, solved that issue, run into almost hundreds of thousands of naira, solved the issue, and blocked me again. Again. She did not do it so that she would reconcile with me as if not one guy mentioned. No. She just did it because she wanted to help a brother, even though we're not in good terms. And I'm not the only person she has done that for. She has done that for a lot of people that I know of, because most times she will send some money to me saying, well, please give this person, give that person. I have a lot of receipts of people who have sent monies from 25, 50, even up to 100,000 when issues that she sent to me over the years. Doesn't matter, that is just who Sandra is. So somebody who is coming out to say that Sandra does not help people, I think that is wrong. And if you check it, maybe that person self, or somebody who has been getting from Sandra, something you ask is, are you always going to be collecting? What do you give to Sandra? What do you offer to her? Nothing. And decides you want to start.
Let me see. Hold on. Which one is the other one that's playing with that different shirt now?
So many people.
Did they combine two different videos? Let me see.
Say rubbish about it. It's wrong, my dear. Please. It's very wrong.
Okay, they're speaking Igbo. We will not all understand. Okay, so that's we've played how many videos now? Wait, Dr. Sandra Duru posted one, two, three. We played the three videos, okay, that she posted. There's a fourth video. Okay, that's the one where he's speaking Igbo. But before that video, she also posted 14 hours ago. Posted screenshots of Adiola doing the interview with this man. Sorry, Mr. Mazi Obinna, and sorry that I refer to him as this man. And write-ups, okay, so we will read those write-ups, the post one, two, three, four, five, and more. Okay, so let me read the caption. Okay, almost, and Aduru gave a long caption on this one, so let's let's read her caption first, and then um we will go in to read the chats, the screenshots. Okay, so this is what she captioned. She said, "Game over. Laitasha Obinna spills, Frances retreats, Adiola backtracked. Your voice is real and you just nailed yourself. Another failed episode. Let's make something abundantly clear. Natasha and her newly recruited gullible and hungry gang, G and H, have only helped to confirm what we have been saying all along. Those voices are yours, Natasha, not AI, not cloned, not fabricated. Did you say those things? Yes. Have I released just 7 to 10% of what I have? Yes. And with every desperate attempt to deflect and distract, you only dig yourself deeper. Instead of parading your army of useless idiots, Obi Ezekwesili, FIDA, Dr. Abiola, and others to disrupt investigation and mislead the public, why don't you address the real issues I have raised? Now, to be fair, you once had to address the issues that you have raised, but you somehow you don't want to address the issues where people allege that you were blackmailing people many years ago. So is it fair to say that both of you are birds of the same feather? Senator Natasha is refusing to address the questions that you've raised. You two, you're refusing to address things that happened prior, before now, that they are questionable to your character. You know, it's been, put out there like that, and you don't want to address it because a lot of people that don't know you would really love to know. So, Ngwania. All right, so let's continue. She listed the things. She said, number one, sexual harassment. Number two, organ harvesting. Number three, your coordinated plot against the so-called Yoruba government. Number four, your manipulation of the system through false claim and zero evidence. Number five, your own recorded confession about your husband, Brass NLNG, and more. Number six, recruiting your useful idiots, Obi Ezekwesili, Dr. Abiola, and FIDA to go and disrupt. Ooh, it's just the style. Okay, sorry, my little one is here. Okay, so so disrupt the committee from moving forward and many more. And the record, as you said, and for the record, no one manufactured your voice. The audios you have heard are a mix of real, unedited conversation and clearly produced segments, and no secrets there. I have never claimed monopoly of production, but I stand by the authenticity of every single word you have said in those tapes. Even Frances had to give me a second. Give me a second. Let me just check my phone. All right. So sorry. I had a call. I had to take that call. Okay, so she said even Frances had to panic and retract Adiola false headline that I paid someone to clone your voice. Lies don't last long when facts are this sacred. As for Mazi Obina Akudike, it is a shame. The man who came to me with tears in his voice about his wife being robbed and his father needing urgent medical bill paid. You see, I know they like this kind of thing. Oh. With somebody, you finish helping somebody from your church mind. Which one be this one where you can talk about his wife and his papa here now? But anyway, let's proceed. She said his father's bill being paid, his children's school fees, etc. And I helped. I paid the bills and supported him and his wife's business. That same man now chooses betrayal. I will leave him, his wife, and his daughters to their own conscience. You see this woman, you see why you know be better person. You have your own children. This man sat down and did that interview with Adiola. I did not see his children there. Neither did I hear them in the background. The only thing he mentioned was when NEPA took the light, he said, "Oh, my wife is watching this." No, at first he said, "Oh, I'll get my wife to turn on the generator," and the light came on. So he was like, "Oh, my wife is watching this." So immediately he took off. I guess she called on someone to turn on the generator so it doesn't interrupt the husband's listen. So if you want to bash him and his wife, it's okay. Why bring his children in? If you're leaving his own children for God, where do you hide your own? I don't like when you have kids and you feel like your own children, nobody can touch, nobody can this, but you want to bash somebody that insulted you or is trying to blackmail you or not being appreciative of the help. Why bringing innocent children into this? Because you paid their school fees, you want place course. Relax. God made it work like that. Your course or your whatever no go work. So I'm leaving them to their own conscience. If they have one, I didn't start to help him and many others today. I have been doing this for years. You just they do them for the sake of make people see you, make people acknowledge you, make people record video post, get people get that kind of character. And that one not be any charity. That na nonsense. Because if somebody go do something for you and you leave the person, you don't already go bring in your children into the matter. Which kind of human being you be that one? Mbweke. Obina even has an ongoing petition against Adana Chinyere. These are people whose lives I have impacted positively. Yet today, they allowed desperation and hunger to turn them into Natasha's pawn. But one truth remains: Natasha cannot escape the full wrath of the law. The audio recording of Obinna clearly shows my anger and disappointment with the unprofessional work he did. I now work with real professionals who will help tell the full story, the story of Laitasha. You claim you never spoke to me or knew me, and yet both Frances and Obinna have confirmed you did. Natasha is trying to lie and distract you, distance yourself. You have only exposed yourself more. The latest stunt with Adiola is a desperate distraction, but it won't work. We subjected our record into forensic analysis. If you are so sure of your innocence, why not do the same and head to court? Let it be known the rest of the recording are coming, and when they do, the world will finally see the full extent of your lies, your manipulation, and your agenda to tear down honest institutions and people. The long arms of justice are reaching, and when they catch up with Laitasha, all hell will break loose. Read Obina's gratitude for the good things I have always done for him. His family and others, I didn't start being nice today. Laitasha, your blackmail will end with me. Now, one thing, Professor Mbeke, throughout that interview, one thing Obina did not deny. He did not deny that you didn't give him money. Even Frances said you sent 100,000 naira before Easter, the Saturday before Easter, you sent 100,000. Obinna too said he was just on his own one day, 100,000 entered his account. He didn't know who it was coming from. He tried to find out and he found out it was from you before you now gave him the contract. So I don't know why you're so bent in trying to push that have been good. Yes, they said you've been helping them. They said you help financially and things like that. Okay. Even in this their interview now, they said you have helped them. They didn't say they've never eaten your 1 naira. They did not say that on their interview. So that's not what you should be stressing on. Anyways, she screenshotted it said with another whistleblower on Natasha Akpabio and Sandra drama. That's the screenshot. And another evidence that Professor Mbeke posted here is this one that says, okay, that's like it shows Obina, Mazi Obina, and it says no answer. So like a missed call, and then we see money transferred by OPay, okay, 100,000. It said, Happy Easter to my children, okay, and it says, Agwine, I received that alert just now. Thank you, Wine Marama, and may God Almighty always continue to bless you and your family immensely. You have always been a blessing to me, my family, and millions of people all over. God will always uplift and replenish you. Thank you. Thank you and happy Easter. So that's him receiving the 100,000 naira and praying for uh, Professor Mbeke, Sandra Duru. So another one here shows December 11th, but that blocks on something. Is it transit? It says safe journey. One name Oma, and then here it says, Doc, good morning. You said I should send my account to you today, and then the account number, and says Ope Obinna Akudike. And he said, I'm in transit and I can't attend to anything, my dear brother. I said, okay, stay safe. And then this other said, may I not say, I may not possess silver or gold, but I have an abundance of genuine love and respect to offer. Soon I will fulfill the burning desire to shower you with all the joy and happiness. And ooh, this message cut off there. I can see the rest of it. And okay, why she cut them from there? Why show us everything? We'll read all that in. Okay. Anyway, so now I say, brother Obi and family, I love you. Why you not show us that full chat, Professor Mweke? You get what he mentioned there, we know Wamokusi. Okay, let's go to the next one. It says, you are not my friend. No, you are more than a friend. You are more than a sister. You are everything. Yeah, worry. But I can read the totally from the down, but I forgot. Give me a second, please. Okay, sorry, my little one needed my help. Okay, so up next, let's see. Okay, said you are not my friend. You are not my friend. No, you are more than a friend. You are more than a sister. You are everything for me. I have nothing but love. I will forget. I will forget. Remain loyal. Oh, I think he wanted to say I will forever, but he wrote forget. That I will forever remain loyal to you as you have always been there for me through thick and thin. I love you so much, my dearest Sandra. Merry Christmas. This other one says, Happy New Year, my darling sister. This will be a special year in your life. God has settled everything, and this year will be a declaration of His wonderful blessings in your lives. God bless you and your family. Then another communication here is on March 30th. It says, Hello. It says, Agwine, good evening. Remain blessed. And then the next, this continues, said, You too, Agwine. It says, Ndewo. Then, okay, the response to the account number, it says, can I still use this account for the kids? She's asking, because remember when he had sent the account number, then Savdaduru had said she was in transit, so she can't do anything. So I guess later on when she contacted me, she's asking if she could still use that account number. So the next message, that's where that one ended. The next thing we're seeing is just leaving the hospital now. He's admitted. My sister will stay with him, heading back to be with my people. Let's finish at least 2 videos today and send to you. Then he said, he will be fine in Jesus' name. I said, one name, please let me have the job, Biko. And then here he says, I explained the situation of things to you, my brother. What's the update? Then a call that was not answered. Then more write-ups. He says, remember this guy charged me for express delivery. And this one, he said, that guy charged me for express delivery by 11 a.m. today. And here we are, it's almost midnight. And that message also cut off there. Next one, this one says, fact, was robbed last night. Opened a shop for my wife and it was robbed. There's been a string of robberies lately. And she responded, Jesus Christ, to the was robbed last night. I said, hardship is creating more criminals. My area is even quite safe. He said, sorry to hear that. That she, Sandra, responding back, sorry to hear that. One name. And he said, in Urata, they now break into house and hold people hostage. Okay. And the chat continues. Said hardship is creating more criminals. Okay, so I think she accidentally shared the same thing twice. So let's move past that one. Said, okay, missed your call. Went to the village to see my dad. Just waiting. Just waiting for. You want? Give me a second, please. My little one is here. Okay. All right. Sorry. All right, so this one said, I missed a call, went to the village to see my dad, just getting into town. I said, Dad isn't too well, been in the hospital and with me for over 2 months. Just took him back to the village as he's much better now. Uh, rice is quite a cherished commodity in every family nowadays. Or what do you have in mind? Uh-huh. Okay, so she responded, well, sorry to hear that your dad. Okay, so that's where that's all. She now said sorry for your dad. So this is Sandra Duru trying to prove that she's been very good, to. Yeah, sorry, that she's been very good to this person, and this is what the man is actually paying her back with. Okay, so that's as we're talking, she's still posting. Almost 10 hours ago, 27 minutes ago, yo. Okay, so let's get into the video that is on top of that post.
She always comes to how the news may need. So if you need it, she always comes to help you. That's what she is.
Okay, so that's just a short clip of the man saying that Sandra is always helping people and she will always come to help you no matter who you are. Okay, so that she posted then this in the go as she's saying.
Blogger and the author of several books.
Okay, so this one we've listened to. So let's get to the last one that she posted 27 minutes ago and we'll round this live stream up. It's an hour already. Yo, I was thinking we'll be able to round this one before an hour. Okay, so she has a long write-up here. She posted photos of, I don't know who this man that is wearing red cap is, but maybe she will mention the name. And there is a document here that she also posted that says Mazi Obinna Akudike, 28th of April 2025, Owerri, Imo State. Dear sir, petition against Miss Chantel Adana Chinyere for threat to life, cyber stalking, harassment, attempted intimidation, and defamation of character. Oh, okay. So this Obinna that came on Adiola's this thing is suing somebody that is called Adana for defamation and what else? Defamation, cyber stalking, and harassment. Okay, so that document she posted. So the man here, I guess when I start reading the caption, we will know who the man is. And then she also screenshot the live stream and then Senator Natasha's listen. And then this other document, there's another document that says the Union Family Foundation, urgent call for global intervention. This one is April 3rd, 2025. Petition against the criminal allegation, organ harvesting, confession and misuse of gender-based advocacy by Nigerian Senator Natasha Akpoti, and said to the Office of the Prosecution, International Criminal Court, International Human Rights Commission, United Nations Human Rights Council, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch, UN Women, International Federation of Human Rights, the Nigerian Inspector General of Police, all other concerned human rights, security, and media agencies. Dear Sir/Madam, I hope this message meets your esteemed office in peace, justice, or the spirit of global accountability. I am Dr. Sandra C. Duru, President of the Unique Family Foundation, TUFF, a US-based nonprofit organization deeply committed to justice, ethical, and leadership, and advocacy for women, youth, and vulnerable communities across the world. I write with profound concern to demand urgent international attention, investigation, and legal attention into serious confession and criminal allegation recently made by Nigerian Senator Natasha Akpoti, implicating herself and others in an extremely sensitive and alarming matter of human organ trafficking and mother concealment. So, okay, so she's actually calling on those people to look into the senators this thing. So yeah, that's the document she also included in this whole thing. Then down here is Akpoti Okehi. I'm not sure who is Akpoti Okehi, but is that somebody from Sandra's family? Anyway, let's read what the message says. This message said, I felt your pain from the post you where you said you wished your dad was alive. You wish your dad was alive. Anyway, Natasha is a case that even the devil can't understand her. The devil will run for its life. He said, is there nothing, maybe prayers or therapy that you and other family members can suggest to her about this her pathological lies and narcissistic behavior? It's embarrassing. And he said, you have not seen anything. So this I want to believe that she's trying to say that this is a chat between one of Natasha's family member, because the person is also Akpoti Okehi. So the person is saying that Senator Natasha lies a lot and things like that. So let me read up to see who this person that is sitting, speaking, and wearing red cap. Let's see if he will mention who the person is. Now, all of these screenshots I've read to people and everything, this is the long caption that followed it. She said, the game is up. Natasha and Governor Hope Uzodinma. And then don't put Governor Hope Uzodinma inside. Say, Natasha, the game is up. Governor Hope Uzodinma. Many of you have no idea about the battle waged behind the scene and the relentless attack, smear campaign, and the cyber assault aimed at silencing me. The truth rattles Laitasha and her hired hands, which is why they have worked overtime to discredit me, try to hijack my social media account, and push propaganda through their compromised media outlets masquerading as journalism. Yet, despite all that effort, they have failed and they will keep failing. Let it be known, I have successfully smoked out Natasha Akpoti from hiding. Yes, she spoke. She spoke those damning words herself, 7% of which are already public, and no, it wasn't AI and not cloned. Her voice, her guilt, her lies. This has been further confirmed by none other than the Imo State government, led by 419 Governor Hope Uzodinma. She called him 419 Governor. She said, led by the 419 Governor Hope Uzodinma, one of her known sponsors, through actors like Mazi Obinna Akudike, Miss Adana Chinyere, Frances Obonaya, and Barrister Elo Ogene. We have uncovered a disturbing web of support and criminal complicit. This is not hearsay, it is documented. I submitted my petition to the relevant authorities long before I went public on Facebook Live. I promised to expose her backers, and and here is one of them in plain sight. Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State. Now it's time for the government to do what is just and necessary. Prosecute every one of the perpetrators involved in this vile web of deceit and abuse. Yes, I wrote and released the Laitasha song and sought documentaries to shine a light on Natasha's dangerous manipulation and gender based weaponization against innocent men. The authorities have the full doses of the evidence, comprehensive and irrefutable. I extend I extend my thanks to Mazi Obinna and to who assisted with the production. Your role in educating the public and countering the propaganda is not taken for granted. Yes, I wrote every brilliant script, one, two, three, and four. Yes, I do not accept bad jobs. I am thorough and very professional. No apologies. And to clarify, extracting less than 10% of my securely stored evidence broken into four parts for use in music, videos, and documentaries is not a crime. It is necessary for the public to see and understand the truth. If not, nobody would have heard or known about Natasha's newest allegation of organ harvesting and other crimes. Meanwhile, Natasha is desperately trying to uncover the remaining 90% of the evidence, even as she denies ever communicating with me. Laughable, isn't it? This is someone who pretends to be a lawyer and a senator, but cannot cover her tracks intelligently. I smoked her out, and instead of telling the truth and bringing forth her evidence, she dived into her usual blackmailing and threatening behavior, of which I came fully prepared. Through it all, I have shown the world that mental strength and emotional intelligence look alike, no matter how hard they have tried to break me down. Lies, intimidation, and blackmail, I have exposed her and laid the foundation for criminal persecution. To Obina Akudike, your betrayal hurt deeply, not because of who you are alone, but because of the love I have for for your wife, your beautiful children, and the good people of Imo State who benefited through our connection. I have seen your own words, your confession. One name, let God take my life any day I betray you again. You are my sister, and you have been there for me even when I didn't deserve it. Mazi Obina Akudike. Obina, your foolishness doesn't change who I am. I still pray for you. As I pray for Emmanuel Oduaga, who betrayed a friend that gave so much for him. That's life. And I know you both are well aware of my spirituality, my boldness, my unshakable energy, and the purity of my intention. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. You know better, and you have testified to them all in your old and new videos, messages, and all of that. Like I told your wife and daughters, those small children said they're going to disturb them. Okay, she said, like I told your wives and daughters, Auntie Sandra will always be there. Over 2 decades of sisterhood and love cannot be erased. I will never turn my back on those girls. As I said in my live stream, there are things I will never say for the mental well being of Natasha's children and Emmanuel's children. I am a village woman, not a city girl. I carry moral, ethics, spiritual, family, and cultural value, and am strategic in my pursuit of justice. In just few days, this storm will be over. Let me be clear. Our men deserve justice enough as the reckless gender weaponization. To Natasha, the game is up. To Hope Uzodinma, eh, Etiokwe, Eriokwe, it's over. Okay. I have withheld even the shocking confession from Natasha's biological brother, who has been in contact with me, along with other crucial evidence already in the hands of the authorities. The petition has been filed. I am both the complainant and the principal witness in this fresh matter. Now the government has taken over, and justice will take its course. As for me, I return to my base today at peace, undefeated and unwavering, awaiting the next time to return to testify. To all the lovers of truth, I promise you will get a well deserved justice. All the men and boys around the world, you will get 100% justice. To Umarin's family, I assure you justice. Good luck, Professor Mweke. So, this is what she's letting everybody know that she has filed, and a lot more will be exposed. So we will keep following as the case keep building, and nothing else is going to stop us from covering the story till justice is served. Okay, that's what we're going to do. So thank you also very much. It's been 1 hour 20 minutes. Off I go. If you're just watching this one, you've not seen the other one, the interview that made her to drop all of this, you also have to go check that. Thank you so very much, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye for now. Okay, there's more gist coming up.